statuary myself when I was traveling through Greece.
I can tell. It's got that tannin touch.
Thanks.
What's that wall of fame all about?
That, my tiny friend, is where I pay tribute to fallen foes. Cut short in the prime of life before I had a chance to cut it short myself.
They're the guys you've whacked.
Whacked?
Rubbed out.
Not in any legally actionable sense, no. Whacked. I like that.
How long have you and Trixie been going out?
You mean knocking boots? Oh, about a year now.
That's a long time.
Tell me about it. I keep meaning to dump her for a newer model, but then she starts singing at me, and I remember why we got together in the first place.
Love?
Free nightclub entertainment.
See ya, kid.
Yeah, whatever.
Artie?
You missed a hell of a party, buddy.
Kid! Well, what happened?
Oh, you're gonna love this. So, I'm hanging out in the club when all of a sudden I get an urge to drain the lizard, right? I come out into the alley, and who do I see? None other than that scrawny, subpoena-answering rat, Artie McFly. And get this! The little worm's whispering away all conquistadorial-like with my Trixie!
Oh, no.
Naturally, I pull out Kid Jr. and prepare to put a couple bullets in McFly's head, which causes Artie's nose to start bleeding because he's a big wuss. And then,
What?
Trixie literally gets down on her knees and begs me to let him live.
Huh?
Seriously, down on her knees crying and begging for McFly's life.
So, what did you do?
What could I do? I fired 2 shots in the air and told Artie to take a hike.
Huh, that was merciful.
Hey, I got plenty of mercy. Besides, now Trixie owes me big time. And Kid Tannen always collects on his debts. Always.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go try to talk with Doc and see if Artie will try to convince Trixie or something. Oh, come on, come on. There we go.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Things are getting worse, Doc. In order to keep Artie safe, Trixie's gonna destroy her evidence against Tannen.
You have to stop her.
How? The only thing that would make her turn on Kid now is if she welched on the deal and killed my grandfather.
Well, you can't let that happen.
Doc, Parker's in worse shape than we thought. We've screwed up his life so bad he's been dumped by Jennifer's future grandmother.
Ah,
I know.
Marty, it's more important than ever that you get Officer Parker back on his destined path. If Jennifer never exists, then I'll never take you to 2015 to save your kids. Then old Biff will never...
Paradox City. Got it. Should we be worried about your younger self and Enda Strickland?
That is a peculiar wrinkle in the space-time continuum. But I'm sure nothing will come of it. I can't possibly imagine myself becoming attached to a woman like that.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Hmm. Oh, he's not here to tell me not to touch this now. Where am I walking to?
Testing, testing. Sibilance, sibilance.
Hey, quit playing with my equipment.
Sorry.
Well, you're not even near me. Get out of here. Tell me not to play the equipment.
Edna!
What?
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder.
What
And also
am I
keeping a
going
lookout
to
for hot
do?
stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
I could try to tell her what's going on. I don't know if it would help, though.
Emmett!
No, time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Emmett! You get down from there before you hurt yourself!
Hurt myself? You're far too cautious, Miss Strickland.
I mean, can we acknowledge that 2 gunshots were fired pretty darn close to you recently? Huh. Really not sure what to do. Let's get a hint. Stuttering her. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, sir.
Which one's. Wait, who's George?
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid?
Who is George? George over the jungle. Is it this guy?
Danny.
Is this guy George? No, it's Danny.
Hang in there, Danny.
Who's George?
God.
There's Artie, and there's Doc, and there's Emmett. Who the heck is George? Really have not a clue. Get out of here, maybe. Oh, let me
Hey,
double check,
what?
make sure there's nothing I can talk to you about.
Do you know what happened to Trixie out there? She seems pretty freaked out.
You talk weird, you know that? But no, I don't know nothing about Trixie's emotional state. Kid doesn't pay me nearly enough to pour drinks and babysit his crazy girlfriends.
Talk to you later.
Hey, look, a paying customer.
Who is George? Don't see Einstein. Oh, let's see if I can tell you a story.
Edna!
What?
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh, what is it?
Officer Parker reformed.
He has? Really?
Soon. Just you wait.
Yeah,
See ya.
I
Keep
don't think
fighting
I
the
have
good
any
fight.
stories for you. Who's George? Did I read that right?
Edna,
What?
what was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it.
You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care.
Make it
What
stop.
people think of you. Of goals that you could name. Reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care. You should care.
Oh, make
If
it
your
stop.
reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
Catchy.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's,
No.
got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
Do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've, got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks. See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Welcome back, sir.
Looks like Parker's still parked.
No, I hit the wrong button there. Want to do that?
I really should give these lyrics to someone who could do them justice. Hey, Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Didn't you see it?
No.
Ah, never mind.
Like, how are you gonna change complete song lyrics? But whatever. Wait, how do I get her to sing this? Is that her happy song, maybe? Or I don't care. You should care.